On this video, I want to share 5 key strategies for reducing churn and increasing retention in your digital marketing agency. One of the first things you can do in order to improve retention is world-class onboarding. The way you come out of the gates with the client, the way you capture their usernames, the passwords, the way you express appreciation will set the pace as to whether they're going to stick with you 3 months or 12 months. And we really believe that what you do in that first week, that first 24 hours will dictate whether they're with you a year down the road. So really dial in that onboarding process. Number 2 is you want to engineer quick wins. I find a lot of times as agencies, we do a number of things. Let's say we do website and SEO and pay-per-click, and maybe we set up a funnel and we post their social profiles. We're doing a lot of work, but sometimes it takes a while before the client feels the outcome of that work. And so one of the best things you can do is engineer quick wins. Figure out what you could do within the first week to generate a lead, to generate an inquiry, to generate an opportunity that will lead to a sale. The sooner you can get a win on the board for the client, whether that's because you did a database reactivation or because you kicked off a pay-per-click campaign for very specific key terms, the sooner you can generate a win while everything else is happening, the more confidence the client's going to have, the more likely they're going to stick around with you long term. Number 3 is we want to make sure we're communicating every step of the way. As you do what you do for your clients, let's say you're building a website, you're coming up with a comp, you're writing content, you're claiming online directory listings, there's lots of things that you and your team are doing behind the scenes. But if you're not communicating that stuff via email, via text message, via weekly recap, the client will sometimes feel like you've gone radio silent. So one of the great things you can do to reduce churn is just over communicate. Set up some processes where you or your team close the loop and let the client know what you're doing, what you're up to. Number 4 would be to simplify your reporting. I find a lot of agencies, get tool heavy, right? And so they'll install analytics, and then they'll install keyword tracking, and they'll install heat map systems, and they'll install rank tracking platforms. And there's tons of data that they can supply the client, and they bury the client in data, and they send them these automated reports. What I found is the client really cares about how much did I spend, how many leads did I generate, what's my average cost per lead, and is there a return on investment? And so as an agency, if you can simplify your reporting to the place where they can easily say, I spent whatever, several $1,000s, and I generated several $1,000s in profitable revenue on the other side of that, you buy confidence, you buy context, and they're much more likely to stick with you. So think about simplifying what it is that you report to your clients on a monthly basis. And then number 5 is to set up a client success tracking board. Typically, we've got our clients sitting in a CRM of some sort, maybe on a spreadsheet. And once you get past 10, 15, 20, 100 clients, it gets hard to know, what's the sentiment of our client base? Are they happy? Are they unhappy? Are they getting results? Are they not getting results? And so one of the simple things you can do is put up a client success tracking board, and you can do this in ClickUp, you can do this in Trello, you can even do this in High Level, where you've got basically 3 columns: green, yellow, red. And your green clients are the ones that are happy, that are getting results. Yellow are the clients that you're kind of unsure, maybe they're a little bit dissatisfied, maybe the results aren't exactly where they want to be. And red are the clients that were, they're unhappy right now. They've just asked for their usernames and passwords. The website's gone down. And if you and your team can organize your clients into these columns and have a proactive meeting rhythm where you're reviewing the clients, you're seeing where they sit on the spectrum of green, yellow, and red, and then making decisions to move the reds to yellow, the yellows to green, and to try and keep as many of those clients green, that's going to improve your retention and reduce your churn massively over time. So there's 5 key strategies to reduce your churn and to increase your client retention. We've got what we call the client retention playbook, where we walk you through that entire model. And what I want to invite you to do is download our client retention guide, where we walk you through the key things in terms of your onboarding, your monthly communication, and your account management process to massively improve retention, keep your clients with you longer, which ultimately leads to a better agency, a funner agency. And so you can access that completely free by going to 7figureagency.com/retention-workbook. Go check it out.